welcome back to the podcast. My name is Christian.
Vianney.
And I'm done.
Yeah, so we are back on the podcast, but we're also going to go away for some time. We're going to leave you alone for some time. We are sorry for that, but we have some shit to do. So, should we start with our weeks? I think we should start with the weeks. Yeah,
Sure.
we've been away for like 2 weeks, so Vianney, tell guys what you've been up to the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, first thing is, man, fucking go. These guys are so useless. They had one job. Let me just, my boys were supporting KCB.
Yeah.
I realized late, but me in my head, I'm like, what KCB gave us?
That's really like, they were smartest who were supporting KCB.
Okay, man, we're outside school. We support the.
But where is the H from?
No, you
That
took
is
their
from
girls.
you.
Nah, you took their
Let me
girls.
tell you the truth, guys.
Yeah.
Chill taking that girl.
Yeah.
Who took our girls?
They took your girls now. It was
Guys. Okay,
yeah.
first of all, let's not act like we had anything from source, you get.
Yeah.
We move away from them.
Yeah.
The girls are girls, they come and go, right?
Yeah, come on, go.
But like, the hate, bro. We played you home away.
Mm.
I think you saw the rugby. It was.
Hey, you know, I didn't even watch those matches. But let me just see what made me pissed. What made
When
me
you
pissed?
did this,
When I'm there, I'm going to do snaps. When I see this guy, he's looking at him and turns around and smiles. That moment, I was an ego fan.
But
Yeah.
the backstory,
Mm.
it was so stupid, bro. So I didn't know the camera was with me, right?
Yeah.
So there was this kid, like I was just walking, watching the rugby.
Yeah.
I was walking, my boy, some kid like, you fat fuck, you guys can't beat us. I'm like, it's calm. I crammed him, he had some nice frames, what?
Yeah.
So at the end of the match, I look at him, I'm all like, hey, you. I'm like,
Bro, you didn't just point at
Yeah.
that kid.
I did.
You pointed at all of us. I saw that. I go.
man, you know the weekend after rugby,
Mm.
I wanted us to record a pod and have you. I was like, we need to have this guy on our pod.
I'm here now.
I sure got much trust me.
Uh-huh.
Fuck.
So after that,
That. And the pod has grown,
yeah.
Man, you've been moving, someone hollers at you, hey, I saw you on some video, like, hey.
You know that guy?
Yeah, like, ah, shit. Man, okay, if I was a honey guy, I'd also be eating more babes. Babes come to your DMs, they're like, man, I've been watching your podcast. I have the
Yeah.
DMs. I've been watching your podcast, you guys are really good, I want to be your friend. And you're like, man, fine shit has 1,000 plus followers.
Yeah, bro.
You're like,
Nigga, man, how come you have not DMs? What's wrong?
You're a looking guy. It's always
Yeah,
it's always like a guy and they what and this guy looking. It's like looking.
man. Then, hey, did I tell you, but let me not judge that shit here.
No.
Oh, he's scared.
Man, yeah, you have to be scared of some shit. It's
Mm.
about bands,
Ah.
But for these ones,
Mm.
I'll judge it after I've finished the situation properly.
Safe.
But yeah, that's been my week, basically.
Then you?
My week has been. You know, we're still celebrating that dub, video. Thank you, Jessa. But like, it's been serious, this month.
Yeah.
Left, right, center, you hear so and so has raped, so and so as well. But like, I think, like, my name has never come out. Like, that's one thing I think. Like, when you wake up, you should pray to God. Like, you've not been saying
But
that.
you guys were raping each other.
Yo,
insane.
Bro.
First relax.
Bro.
Guys are waking up every morning and
Eh,
names are in the news.
Not
bro,
in the news.
Not in the news.
Like,
Maybe they are-
people know.
they're going on a
Nah.
private.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, just saying, you, oh, so and so touched me. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine?
You also want to be raped.
I'm here.
No way.
Like, on a real, bro, guys, thank God. I know that you see your plan. One time, you guys be cheap.
Yeah.
We go to the sides. Buguju.
Buguju.
Outside there, there's some car, I think it's called Dengue. This guy is always shout out there.
Yeah.
So like at the supermarket next to there. Like I was used to Uganda Christian University. You get.
Yeah.
Don't I find a big kiss condom advert you get? What? I was so stressed.
But you know, guys be saying, you see, you guys are mob bully, they are mob chill, but what's happening now?
Yeah, man, I used to read in primary. I used to read stories about you see in red pepper.
Red
Red pepper. Red
Baggy.
pepper. Red pepper.
You
It's
think
like
red
over,
pepper is
over
correct,
you
man.
see your kid
They
over
should revive
there.
that shit.
Man, you know what happened to
They
red
should give us
pepper?
red.
Okay, man, Mr.
The
Heiner
goats
apparently
soon,
retired.
She retired. That guy
Man.
used to write that shit.
And I might apply for that post.
Hey, you don't get to that paper. God, your father is there reading. Page 47. Where is 47? You're there in your room. Ending.
Nigga, man, that Mr. Heiner guy was serious.
That's crazy.
Bruh. Don't search up the game, please. Don't.
Yeah, for those who haven't experienced
Yeah,
uh,
this,
don't. Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah, that was the shit of our day.
Bruh.
You see, it's actually crazy.
It's a problem, bro.
But some of those babes are kissing our boys falsely.
My boy was here in clap. Just in me how he did things there. Why here on Pastor? Can you imagine?
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Anyway.
What why would a babe accuse you falsely of rape?
But you see, the problem is, guys tend to, intoxicate. Let's have a picture, let's what. Now, you seem to forget that when you're drunk.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about guys.
Yeah.
But babes tend to like go off, you get.
Yeah.
So you go, you have your fun. The next morning you're waking up, she's like, how did you do to me? You busy. There's nothing you can do from there.
So in short, never stay at the scene of the crime.
Actually, at 3. At 3 a.m. if she comes to you, that part, bro. There's no need to. Now you're bending her for what? In the morning.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I also feel like, man, when you go out, first chill approaching girls that have not come with you.
Bro.
Because first of all, they are going to put their bid on you. That's the one thing that stresses me. I see with your picture, it's there. We're at Olives, we're chilling, and I'm feeling your shit. Then I approach you to jazz, and the bill comes and you're all looking at me
They
like,
look at you. I tell you when you come to the table, I say the sales guys, they don't hold you. They come dancing. They say you're stressed, you're looking.
Approach the babes when like the party is so lit.
Yeah.
Like everyone has finally had their drinks.
but that's when she accuses you of rape.
I feel like,
Nah, man.
me I'm a shy guy. So I don't know to do
It's
this.
cap, it's cap.
I'm a shy guy. Yeah. But I've had stories.
Yeah.
You have to be confident. No, nothing is just that. One will chase you, the other
Let me
will
ask
ew you. the
Would you
other
ever
will-
approach a babe and you've not had some? Like you've not.
Now you see, those
Yeah.
questions.
Cause me I would never. I would
You'd
never.
never.
'Cause I'm sober.
Huh.
I'm sober, I'm the shyest guy on the planet, man.
Sobriety can tend to make me stammer. You go to a babe, she's looking nice, and you're like, I want to talk to this babe.
Yeah.
You say like, so man, you need like some, some.
That's courage.
Yeah, some Dutch courage. You need to go, you approach her, you talk to her like she's your boy. What
Yeah.
up?
But man, when you have that Dutch guy, you say shit you don't need to say.
No.
When you're sober.
Nah, you say all that shit you need to say.
Yeah.
For me, in my experience, you say all that shit you have
No.
to say. You need to
You
say.
know, you have to take a babe slowly, yeah? When you jump
Yeah.
on her with everything, she's like, hey man.
No, but you see now when you're sober, you tend to jump. You don't when you have the Dutch courage, you
Yeah.
take it slow. You're calm, you're composed. Because composure is key.
It's key.
Composure is
I
key.
think the issue is I was in a single sex school where they taught us composure from the start. Because me when I'm sober, I look at you and I'm like, hey baby girl.
Yeah. You guys had classes.
Yeah,
You know the Zabroad pickup line isn't working, UG.
They walk.
They were.
Are you from
pick
Tennessee?
up,
Because it was only 10, I see. They walk, I swear.
Those
They
10
work.
pickups
They
don't
work.
work in UG.
If you ever want to be posted on a baby's public story, he uses language.
I don't see them in DM, they'll screenshot.
Yeah.
But when you walk up to her,
In person.
are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. She'll laugh because she'll be like, what's wrong with this guy?
No.
You put yourself in her shoes and you say,
And they're
like,
picking
yeah.
up you.
Bro,
No,
Okay.
man, that's
Actually, I'm
hard.
glad,
As a man, you can never put
If-
yourself in a woman's
If you're with the right crowd,
You can never.
okay, if you're in the right crowd,
she'll feel anything.
you need someone who like is in your vibe. You get?
Yeah.
But I don't think Baraka went to it, and you just get a maintain AC.
What do you think it was?
Because she was the only Tennessee.
Told them, man, those lips.
No.
Okay, relax.
Like, you have to know, I don't know what that guy is saying.
Wait, you feel it on your mom shit?
Yeah. Hold up.
Bruh. But like on a real, because when you look at Baraka,
Yeah.
it looks like these guys who like, they can sing, like, in the studio, the guy can pour it out, but in person,
He's a shy guy.
it looks like a shy guy.
Nah.
Yeah.
I met that guy. It was in Form 6 in Chisasi coming out. But I'm not revealing his shit. And then
It's nothing
Man,
personal.
It's nothing personal.
Just Baraka is more.
Yeah,
Big
that guy
actor,
is
yeah,
hard. That guy is
he's more
hard.
talented.
Yeah,
It's too hard.
Yeah.
that's the truth.
His music,
Yeah.
top notch.
Yeah.
Okay, it's from me and go, bro. It's been
Either
around.
way, that time did his working.
Yeah. That MD is working.
Barak. Kati, wait, how did you get to Barak?
I don't know.
No.
This guy was lying to us.
Well, the fact
Yeah.
that would you rather go with Dutch courage or go sober?
Man, that's courage.
Nah.
All those guys lied to us. He's not a shy guy.
I'm a,
I know this guy is shit, but then easy. This guy is not a shy guy.
I be my chill, you know. A bottle in one hand, my phone in the other. That's how I be, you know. That's the truth. I'm just in
Easy. I'm not going to bad. It's easy. But I've seen shy guys. I've seen shy guys. I was once a shy guy.
yeah. What did you do? Answer.
In high school, the elders judge you. Man, don't be a pussy. You have to be a hard guy. Go and chat to that bad.
Yeah.
Don't get in BC, that's bachelor's corner, and just chill. Go and talk to those birds. So I reach a funk. I see some birds chilling, so I'm like, hey, I had my boy. He's called, call him Sophie. Me and Sophie were in Form 1. These birds are in Form 3. Now, this guy had his reason.
Yeah.
We go and sit next to that bird. Okay, he sat next to a clapped bird. I think that's why his shit was easy. Nah, I'm not going to swallow that L alone. We take the L together, bro. That's Form 1, we accept. He says he's clapped him. He's giving us serious vibes. And I sit next to the penguin. She's like light skin, thick, what? She's a dancer. She just come off stage. She come back to sit. I start chatting to her.
Yeah.
I chat, hi, how are you? What? That game. So I'm like, the chat has gone. She's not giving any energy back. We sit in silence for like 15 minutes. I'm like, let me ask her another question. I ask her a question. She answers it. We sit in silence. Then I found myself in what's your favorite color? But it was Form 1. It was Form 1. I was still learning. But just the L kept increasing and increasing and increasing. Then they were passing around mics. So they passed the mic to us and we're supposed to say what we've been talking about. And I remember nothing she had told me. At least if I remember the favorite color.
And she was also not interested.
Yeah.
She remembered my shit. That's the thing. She remembered my shit.
She has to take your L's.
She had to take my L's. Bro,
That's the truth.
she actually remembered my shit.
Yeah.
But I didn't remember anything she had just me. That made shit worse. We sit again, she's looking at me, she's like. Then some guy comes and says, hey, that's a Form 1. She's like, Form 3.
That lane.
That's a kid. That's a kid.
That's what they used to raise up babes in our school. You be there, you're talking to your mate. And you like, she's like, nice thing. Some guy comes, you know, because that's man, we used to wear paper bands. Khaki shorts. In a khaki short sleeve, no tie. So he comes in his tie, his trouser.
Yeah.
You in moccasin. That guy is in a monk strap. Like, what are you going to say? Fetch just you order. You don't even like, you're still there, like, you're just standing there.
Yeah.
He just uses your bag. Get your hearing, you're looking. And guys, like, let me first take it. Like, let's first go. The baby looks at you like confidently and say, I'm coming back. Don't leave.
But just, you know, like how elders had that aura, you get.
Bro.
Yeah.
And you have no comeback pickup line.
But the shit I hated most was during rubs, where
Just stop you, man. Bro, move on.
where you're on the wall with the bag, and the elder just comes and taps you.
And then
You have to honorably move away. You move away.
your turn.
You move away.
But you know you have to pull that line, you get. What I liked about school is the moment you take on that tradition, like your Form 1, your L's, you have to put the same shit in your elder stage. You get.
Of course.
I had to repay back.
Yes, can build.
I had to repay back. I had to bounce niggas off shoulders.
Yes.
Good.
That shit was hard. But the hardest shit I ever did via funk. Now, Form 1, I take my L's. I don't sit back. I'm like, no, let me learn how to raise up, baby.
Yeah.
I learn, I go back in Form 2. Easy.
Tough.
So there's a funk. This guy is here. That he's a Form 3. I was in Form 2. He has his baby. He's raising her, but she's bad.
Yeah.
I don't even. If she was in Lowell, if you're somewhere, you called Michelle. You're from Lowell. I've been looking for you for 6 years. Baby was too bad.
Look for that babe.
Look for her.
We need
That's it. Those are the maddest ones. But anyway, this guy is raising her up. Time for lunch comes. I'm like, you know what? Let me steal an older guy's babe and see what happens. Because they're already scared. Let me shoot them.
Yeah.
I shoot my shot. It's landing. She's reciprocating. Not this from one shit. Like, man, actually vibing. Bro, we eat ice cream. What? We come back, time for wines comes. Eh? This guy marks. I'm like, shit. I'm not going to receive wines because the girl I've invested in has shit.
Yeah.
So she's giving, obviously, man. We used to give the same babes, all of us. She's giving, and she turns around, she's looking around, she's like, hey, man, this is the guy I was chilling with. She first bounces, this is form 3s. First calls me,
Yeah, that guy was there, I was looking at them.
The guy looked at them, he was right here, looking at me. Then he first bounced me. You know how shit works.
Yeah, that's how it works.
He
Yeah.
bounced. Babe looks behind, she sees the guy, she's like, first relax. She goes, great.
Bro.
I think you're the happiest man, Ned.
Yeah, but at night they come for you.
But you have to prepare for that shit.
And he can't come alone. Comes with like 5 of his boys.
Yeah.
Get kiddo.
You shot my babe.
I remember in Form 3, so some kiddo put some stunt on one of the elders. So this guy is pulled at night. It was a night prep. Teacher is there. This guy is low. Yo, what's up? They chat to the teacher. They're like, we need to talk to this boy. My engineer put the guy out of class. With the teacher inside to answer to that shit. Never put stunts on
On
elders.
elders.
Man, those guys also just mad sometimes.
That card was nice. It was
Eh,
a wild card.
It was nice. And it's also nice for you. When you come and
Which kid don't get off my blog?
Okay, one of the funniest things. So in our S1, in S1, you tend to look at elders as big, like
Yeah.
massive.
So I used to look up to guys.
Yeah.
Almost worship them.
Yeah, tell him shit.
Yeah.
But that's the truth, bro.
There were guys I used to look up to, man. These guys were serious.
Yeah. Now in our S1, we had some guy. Now it's called Sydney Ngogodio. He's a parent player. You just look at him. Now in S1, you can never the same physique in S1. Now, they are placed like that, like a semicircle.
Yeah.
Now, from this side of the semicircle to that side, if you just walk straight, it's like 5 seconds to the water tank. You just to fetch water. Hey, kiddo, you have to make lines. What?
Yeah.
Now, it's just us. Anyone who is not a Form 6, if you put your feet inside that semicircle, they beat you. Like it was just a rule, right?
Big culture.
So one time this kid comes from another house, so like, hey, what? Because it's not Form 6s are in a seminar. Hey, what, blah, 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 they can't do anything. Some small, it comes out like, what are you doing? This guy is like, oh, what, you're going to beat me? Is it? The guy tells me, enter, come we talk. He just had the door out. We saw him now like at 5 in the evening. We saw him at like 11. The guy refused to talk. The guy said, my brother.
Shit up.
Man, you get.
Good night. The guy has goes to his house.
Great.
When you know that you enjoy it, man. That's the truth.
Weird shit is in Form 1, I think. Form 2, was it Form 2 Form 3, I think. So, we had an elders block, and then we had Kingdom Flowers. That was their perimeter and shit. And then they had the Tree of Life, where they would cheap. Favorite hangout spot for the school, bro.
Chill.
Even HM guys used to pop there. Anyway, guy was chatting for us on parade that you guys
Should
place
stop.
Tree of Death and shit. So, one guy nabs him in holes, and he's there pulling off business plans for the school. Anyway, so one kiddo pulls up, it was a foggy morning, fetches block. Past Kingdom Flowers, thinks he has shown. Pulls, they shout, they throw stones. These guys are chill.
Stones.
Yeah, stones are the elders. So these guys are chill. They noted one kiddo. They put this kid out of class for prep.
And
Tied him on the
him
tree
on
of
the
life
tree.
and punished him. Like you,
What the fuck is that, bro?
They tied
they
the
legit
kid
carried
and
both legs and hands.
on the tree.
And these guys were seated down, like they were seated with their chairs, and
Yeah.
the kiddo was being punished like that. It was like a movie shit.
Okay, where do you start from? Okay, where do you start from?
Anyway, man, they had to reason it out. Some of the guys were not
Yeah,
chairs.
some
Only one
of
guy
the
was
guys
chairs. I think.
were expelled. One was expelled.
One went for like expulsion, then the other like 2 weeks off. But it was a hard stunt.
If you ever see that shit, you can be there about pick a stone. No.
Let me just.
Baggy, you know one thing I pulled out of your story? Yeah? Yeah. When you said she looked back at that guy, let me tell you again, I'm normally a calm guy. But it's 2-3 seconds. When she likes her, you can pray. In your heart,
You're praying.
You're praying.
When I actually looks at you like, and then she continues, Jesus.
Even if you do like sir, even if you do me like this, I'm not getting off that wine. She has chosen. I'm not getting off that wine. Period.
Those wines were mad. I'll never forget them. Michelle, where are you?
But I think that's what those are experiences we learn.
Yeah.
Those are experiences we learn from us. What when they're beating you?
But that beating sometimes were hard.
They were hard.
One night, we're in Form 1, yeah? We're just chilling, so no more night. Then we hear noise from Form 2 block. The blocks were near each other. Guys are running. We're like, hey, what's happening? We have Form 3s running.
Yeah.
Form 4s enter that block with sticks, these broomsticks. Eh? They're like, kiddos, you have 5 minutes to get into quadrangle. Oh, we start beating guys.
Yeah.
And guys are still like, they start clapping random niggas. It sounds bad.
Yeah.
But like, that was too hard. Like, everyone is running for their life. The guy who used to beat us for playing on loans. He's not running on the loans with us. We're like, sour. Now, Form 4s aren't beating us. We enter
The
quadrangle.
guys were in senior 3.
We're in senior 1.
Yeah, senior 1.
So they are clear in the whole O level.
Yeah.
Then we're like, man, maybe it's just us. They told Form 5s, if you dare come to quadrangle, we'll beat you as well.
The fuck?
Form 4s,
Form
5s. Form 5s, they quack, they stay going house. That's some crazy shit. Then the next day they fought via movies. Man, that shit was hard.
Those things would piss me off, like when senior 4s and senior 6s fight. That shit would piss me off.
You see that
Like
much?
would like be watching, like we had like entertainment on Friday. So you've waited the entire week to watch a flick, and then guys start fighting.
That's the entertainment.
And then the entertainment has to end because guys are fighting there.
We had guys called Superman. You know, by the time we call him Superman, the guy is massive. Balagade, I don't know if you guys, Balagade is a raga player.
Jesus
Guy is
Christ.
massive. Balagade, I remember guys were fighting. Form 4s were fighting with Form 5s.
Yeah.
Then some guy throws things at Form 6s. Balagade gets up. He's like, what? He picks up a chair with one hand. Which guy just chair with 2 hands? Picks it and throws it.
Okay,
We are all just watching.
is there anything you can do?
And now, first one, we're chaotic. Now, Form 1, we're like, man, Form 6s are fighting Form 5s and Form 4s. What this Form 2s always giving us? Just jumped in
But
there.
I like that mentality. Boys, you know when 2 guys are fighting, the guys are shouting, hey, and the guys crowd. Now in my like when I was still at Oliver, I like to go looking for guys. Like, we used to have some number. So the guy is there, he has been beating you for what, keeping dumb dirty what? You run the other side, it must be far. The guy looks, but you don't slap me. That's another scatter.
But that shit followed us from Form 1, fighting with the Form 2s until when they were in Form 6. Bro, that's how great, like, the beef becomes deep rooted. You don't see each other.
But you know, the rich is the generation whereby the upper class guys are too unbeatable, bro. Because we're in Form 6 and we used to like rule the whole school.
Cool.
Yeah, shit.
We didn't have any guys who were compared to us. Because we had huge guys and guys were mob coordinating with us and our HP. And then you would beat guys and guys keep quiet about it. HP guy defends you and shit like that with administration. So we had a very big gap. But then the years that came in, kiddos used to flex. You find a Form 6 guy flex with a kiddo in like you.
But yeah, Form 6 were like good. Like, we have a whole
Yeah,
pack,
that jazz,
and
eh?
one guy walking. I should be on the end so that the group come in person.
But you
I'm in the middle.
You
And
pass in the middle.
And the kids spread. Not just for one guy. They spread for like 6 guys. They go on the grass and you're like, you reach the canteen. Eh?
Yeah.
You first tie Joe, you're like, fuck. You,
Fuck.
reach you just reach the bar, they look behind, they see the stripe tie, they're like, shit. They all just clear up, bye.
You buy your shit, they
Bye.
fight again.
They go back, like there's a day I reached, they first pushed each other, man, guys, it's a Form 6, they push each other. And I buy my shit, I get out. That's been buying a dust for 1K. 1K. I get out, then I look behind, I just them mashing each other again. I'm like, I earned that shit.
Like a canteen, let me tell you guys, canteen was, it was, if there was any place where there was hope, it was yeah. There are times you're there, you know, as an next one, teachers tend to not care. So
Yeah.
like, even before break time, they're like, bye. So you run, you're excited, even before You know that the woman opens that thing.
Yeah.
You're there waiting in line, what? So you're like 10 S1s in a line. She opens that thing. Yeah, he has kids. He has got kids. What? Yeah. You're from primary, you're excited.
Yeah.
Not even go far.
Yeah.
S4s, S3s. They come, they walk. They don't even beat you because that was Gava's year. One guy called Gava bench. That was his year. So they don't even fight. No. They just send one guy, he picks your money. It moves behind the line, they put it down. Go and pick your money. All of you move behind. You go and pick your money, what? They buy this shit and like, okay, you come and buy. Yeah. Then the times when guys will fight. Like you see a guy, he knows his shirt is going to get dirty.
Takes it off.
It's in his undershirt. Holds one side. Back, all of you. Back to your block. Yeah. You don't even say anything. You just leave.
What the fuck were you guys
Yeah.
That's
That
man.
has- And you see a guy fight. And then he goes and says, Madam, do you have ice cream?
Man,
After all your hustle for your bank for like your 10 guys,
Yeah.
you got 50k. Go and buy 10 chapos, what? They're like, Madam, I want an ice cream. They looks at you. And 10 samosas, madam. But we only have 9 of them.
some guy called
Yeah.
Otta. He settled us. You know, it's Chiromo shit. you know Otta? Chiromo shit. Man, I didn't know that guy. But he was in Form 6 or in Form 5. So I said, that's guy. Okay. Guy reaches canteen. He comes and everyone gives him space, obviously. He was a big guy. I'm like, who's the guy who are giving space?
Yeah.
They're like, it's the last day, remember, of that term. They are put out, what's the thing, sausages. And everyone wants to buy sausages, rollers, what? The guy starts ordering everything. I'm like, yeah? Okay, madam, give me all the sausages. I'm like, just relax, those are like 50 sausages. What's going on here?
Good.
Give me all the Rolexes. Each Rolex was 3 grand. There were like 10 inside there, 30k. I'm like, wait, bro, first. In 5 minutes of buying, he bought everything in the canteen and left us there with our money.
As in, he was buying for all his boys.
For him!
For him,
They
just a statement like you a kiddo, boots.
Not even a kid, I was in Form 5, because that was Form 5 from 6 canteen.
Yeah.
But crazy.
But the guy cleared. Then I was like, man, let me find out what happened to this food. So I find out, man, he reached up, he just decided to give out everything he had bought. Like, not buying.
Simple flex.
Yeah, it's just showing.
But he had already flexed. Apparently, he had flexed enough times before. He didn't need to do that. That day.
But those,
That day he slept hungry. He bought all. You guys don't get
And
this.
you know like how they don't restock on the last day.
yeah,
Oh.
they don't.
He bought like 3 big sodas. There were like 5 that night. Guys, I didn't bought the rest. I'd come late because I'm an elder. No, I'm going to just bounce.
Yeah, fuck. You can sleep thinking about home. And you don't even dream.
Bro.
Like you when there's shit in.
What am I going? What time are they coming?
Bro,
Boy.
fucking
Yeah.
biscuits on Chiromo.
The hunger can wake you up. You try to go bed at 3 in the morning. Fuck it.
But we'll never forget you.
But let me tell you, during Shark League, we met some of those guys, man.
Yeah.
Some of those guys we used to look up to, man.
But you know shit doesn't change, man.
No, it changes.
The same ruckus these guys used to carry on is the same ruckus they live with even in normal
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, but the respect changes.
changes.
The respect changes
Because
because man, I
thinking-
mean, we are both old.
Yeah.
Because one of our boys looked at one of the guys who used to bully us. Then he looked at us and he was like, man, guys, work hard. The guy is still unemployed.
Fuck it. The life is tough, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like elders always used to judge us, why you need stuff, why I used to laugh, you know. So I come here, you know, life is going well, you for you okay. Because now, like, you know, in school, man, 50k, you know, you can
Yeah.
eat in this time
Yeah.
because you know there's VD.
And there's food.
There's
There's
food,
food,
there's
yeah.
food.
Emphasis on food.
Bro,
meals,
let's-
you guys.
So we go for the rugby game at Budo. Some kaki do come like, hey Dan, how are you? How is you? It's fine. Hey. Just give me some pocket money. There's a tea here, you get to hold it. I just like, I didn't have suffer. So like, I haven't eaten again. Like, they're going to feed you at 6:30. You have your ash food at 6:30.
Supper was early 6.
Bro!
And it's posho. It bins,
Yeah.
but when I look back, okay, man, there's variations, but
Yeah,
still.
like,
Free food.
and you take it for granted.
I used to
for
take that
lunch.
shit for
I even
granted,
am
you guys,
tired.
but now, man. Lunch, I had to sleep through lunch.
Yeah. You like tell a guy, like a guy tells you, you go. He eats rice and meat.
Nah, man.
I feel like today, man.
Man,
I can't go without.
I don't need to.
Eh, now, someone told me now.
It's free.
Me and Chikoni here. Oh man, hey, man, we're in Nana. I'm ready. I'm here.
Man, there, this guy is always time the food at CTF.
CTF fast food.
CTF,
Yeah.
They
conferences.
always have those
So a
mad
guy will
gatherings,
always, guy will enter the
Yeah.
conference, attend it, then eat the food. Then
And
leave.
leave immediately.
I'm like, just hearing of these things.
Bruh.
There is always food at
You haven't
CTF.
been to the hustle yet.
I've been to the hustle.
Lawyer.
I said, no, why it's you?
Why you going
In
to
compounds.
Okay.
Good. It's always that shit.
But you know what, Mash?
Mm.
Actually, this guy brought it up. Now, I'm moving around in the first weeks.
Mm.
I see guys crowding at some small joint up there. I'm like, man, what's happening there? Like, what was it? Salomon, something. I'm
No,
like,
Longos.
what's going on? I'm seeing paintings. You know, I saw the paintings thing I've ever seen there. I'm like, what do I approach her from Salomon?
Bruh, why is this?
Good. Let me
Like,
tell
you're
you.
in the same economic bracket. Yeah? If she's buying food of 3K, you also buy food. Why you taking yourself there? Yeah? The madam may start saying, but today I'm hungry. Order me glovo.
Yeah, that jazz.
Bruh.
But you know how there are levels to that shit, eh?
Yeah.
There are guys who eat from Salongo, there are guys who eat from Shalom, there are guys who go to
yeah.
Ball.
Oh, yeah.
Some bracket, yo.
Wait,
Hey,
Shalom.
Like it's
It's next to West to go here. Ah, wait. There's also
3
one
Gs,
down
3
over.
Gs to 5 Gs, eh? There are guys who eat from that range.
Yeah.
And then there are those guys who want to order Glovo. Like, yo.
Glovo guys are not consistent. Okay,
They're not
I
consistent.
know
They're
one
not
guy.
consistent, but-
One guy. He has bought Glovo this whole semester. Every supper it's Glovo. Every
Yo.
night. 30 bob, 30 bob.
Ah.
At first I was like, this guy
Ah.
will chill out. But he has not chill out. That's 3 meals. That's like 3 meals. I've been here for like 100
But
days.
your sugar mommy. You can't tell me that guy's money is there like that. That's over how much? 3
30
meals.
bob. Shawarma.
Sugar mummies don't exist for
Eh, eh.
us. For us.
Hey, they are there. They are there. You're just in the wrong glass, but they are there.
I'm in the wrong was,
And
man.
the problem is Saturday you want to go. Let me just you On Saturday, I take you out to our Cash Avenue. Just go to Bandali, bro. I said don't go. You know Thrones.
Silo.
They like going to. Oh, you want to go to Silo?
Yeah.
Just go to Thrones. You know that's where there's a hustling university student. That for him is only had his phone. That's what he goes for. Because I went to my boy one
Yeah.
time. Girl like she comes, what? He's brown. Now me, I'm dark. What? So she comes, talks to us. Now like you see, I'm talking, blah blah blah. She didn't reply to me. My guy says anything. I'm like, ee. That guy calls my name. I can't my heart joke.
You just had
Hey.
just had to
The guy
walk
says
out.
like, Sam. You get it? Like she's laughing. What? So in the end she's all like, by the way, guys, can I get your number? Especially the brown guy. I'm like,
Especially.
You don't give it. You just accept. You don't give.
I told her my SIM can give. She was like, don't act broke. I'm all like, I'm like,
Oh!
because the truth is now I give you my number for what?
Forward.
You're going to say how are you? And then after that I see you out with my boy. Because I got 4 points for like 4 days straight.
Bro.
But
Whether you guys are going for Founders Friday.
I did there.
Others.
Are you going?
Okay, man. Yeah, this is
And
low-key.
Vienna,
This is
you go
No.
for Founders. You go for your first
No,
Founders,
no.
man. Go
Some
for
of my
your first
best
Founders.
some of my best moments in uni. I've been
And
at
Founders.
It was 3 in the morning. I can never forget. In fact, if you bring like all the guys who sleeping, okay, I
Yeah.
can wait. I can find the guy by his face.
Yeah.
It's 2. The guy is, I think, because we're going to take shots. You know that cheap 1K. One.
Yeah.
The guy took like, first house, mom, guys. Now, they're playing some Hadama piano. DJ just puts on what? DJ just puts on like dance hall. Up to now, I've never seen such conflict. The guy got one like this. One babe, another one. They both looked and they were both happy. The guy was giving 1, 2,
That
1.
was happy hour, man.
In my eyes, I was just like, this can't
This is not real.
be it, bro. Like,
Man, I
even
think
just imagining it, I can't. Like, it was too surreal to me.
man, but Founders is fun because it's packed. Eh?
Yeah.
Man,
You know what
The
I like about
ambience.
Fundas?
Mm.
Like it welcomes everyone.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
the whole of Bandali Lane,
Everyone.
the whole of Kololo Lane.
bro.
Even those guys will be going to like Nonivi and whatever. We're all
Like,
at Fundas.
Yes.
We don't care who is
Yeah,
there.
I'm there. My crook, some guy is there. And he's white.
Yeah.
White Air Force One. I'm like, why? Why? Like, why?
And this time it's organized by Smano.
Yeah, with the partnership from
I
Fiestas.
think it's going to be more organized than the ones.
And we don't care. Fooders, we don't care. Because
Yeah,
literally,
that's
if you went to the venue, like in the morning, like you know more senses, you can't be drinking.
You get it's like a car from the way here.
But at that point when the DJ is mixing at around 1, like how guys, I don't know. I think some guys have a mentality.
Yeah.
Fooders, you got 11:30. This is dry as fuck.
Guys be drinking. Guys are getting.
Go back at 12:1.
It's 2 back.
12:1. Oh,
then
it's like guys have set
Like,
alarms. bro.
last time at Fundas, I was so clapped. Linda Den was playing, but she looked like an alien at some point. I was floating around Fundas, man.
That Linda Day night, I think I was spotted at the DJ's place. Bro, shouting. Those guys captured me in the video. Shouting,
Yeah.
bro. That night was mad.
Bro, we're there. Now, like, I normally get like, there's that weed you give like that. Some guy has arrived, that's, you're more excited, you're drunk, it's like, you guys want I have some premier grade shit. So I'm all like, what is it? Just take it. Just take it. Actually, I'm going to give you 2 for 1. I'm all like, you can't see your boys are so. But he wants to give you 2. So I get like, yes, bring 5K, we give him. We scatter, we look for, we get a later. My news is like maybe 12. Well, guys are still, guys are still happy. What? Okay. So you give it, what? The biggest mistake I said, I should then hit my goal. That period, during CAC, like DJ CAC, man, I would not dance when the music was on. When I transitioning DJ, I would just
That's because you're loud.
I was enjoying it. That this color's from the idea. I said I did late.
Yeah.
Some guy was there. What? I'm like, man, I'm too there. And first seat, what? All the chairs occupied. I'm like, let me just go behind. I thought that my boy was in the bush. He'll give you it like he's alone,
There's the thing about phone is you always have to black out.
Yeah, there's a point where you
black out.
Yeah,
and at that point, bro, you just don't realize that time.
Yeah,
you just start
like,
vibing alone.
Wait, last time I had so much to drink, so I went to that place where they sell water, and I first sat down. And then some shorty tapped me and she's like, "Do you need water?" I was like, "Yes, I need water." And she bought me some water. Then I drank the water. Then I resurrected.
Okay, you just come back.
I can never allow to resober during food days.
Resober?
I can't resober.
Yeah, sometimes
I can't resober.
I
I have to sober at around 4 when I'm leaving.
There's a point if you want to stay in a party where you need to, resober, gain some energy.
You can't last 30 minutes sober, bro. I was there. We are partying with these G's. They buy a UG. It's plastic. We're not even the glass plastic. I think it's a tanking mix, bro. Like it's a dust.
You guys give it like Jibu,
bro. After taking that shit, you're moving around. Some chick I move with usually. She hollered at me. She was like, "Man, I've gotten some free shots. You come." And you can't deny drinks.
You can't.
Yeah, you can't.
Just know I lost it. Then I realized that it was time to go and it started raining.
Yeah.
And we were both unconscious.
But one thing about that I like about Fundas, like I don't know if those guys coordinate to note, but on a good day, the diamond, okay, the plat guy is alright, but the diamond guy, you can slide him at 5K.
Yeah.
But on Fundas, if you don't see purple, pink, yellow, you're not going to enter.
We Fundas, me and my boy, I don't know why it was ideal what. I don't know. We wanted to enter. Our boys were inside there pre-gaming. We had our money for balls. We don't want to surrender our money for balls. We had to enter. The guy was like, we told him, we gave him our IDs. He's like, "I don't need your IDs. It's late." We told him, okay, let's give you a 5K. I was like, no.
That shit doesn't game on phone, that's it.
But Sebo, we were there with that guy for 1 hour until he finally swallowed. 1 hour. He made us beg for 1 hour. We don't make give
That guy
him
can
our
listen
money.
to your stories. He even told you, huh?
He listens
He
to
contributes.
He listens to
He
your
even
story.
he talks to
He
you.
listens to your story. Another guy comes, gives him the money. That guy goes down.
You got,
He's like, gentlemen. Oh, what the fuck can I say?
Yeah. Okay, now there is pre-game. You're going to sleep. The guy can look at it. It's like it's not money you get. You're pulling out a green note. Need that. Yeah. The time the guy wrote told us, if it's anything below 10, you're not entering. Kind of guys have drunk their hearts out. You've drunk like wow many shots. This guy is drunk. Pulls out what 20k, gives him. He picks it quickly. Now the baby boy entering with it. Can I give you 20? The guy asked her, is it you who gave it?
But do you know how many times I've given so much money to border guys and I'm drunk? Man,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm always sober with money.
nah.
Give him like a sober up. You're there.
Because man, after a good night, you're so happy. You
I
just
am
want to
very
go and
sober with
sleep.
money.
But me, I just give money and I enter my hostel. to
One thing I
sleep.
always do, if I'm not moving with my boys or like if I'm going to use a judge, I always put that money here. So
Like
they
a
do like,
3G.
Exact amount.
yeah, exactly. Okay. I know from here to it's like 10 now. So I know even if we reach, I don't need to ask him for a praise. The guy starts saying more. I tell one thing I like, it's not me there by my cousin. One thing I like about my cousin, he always has like a picture of one army guy. It's funny I noticed that army. He has like a picture of one army guy. So whenever I'm talking to just guys, what the guy first tells them, by them, man, you know my father, he shows them the picture. So that's really the first thing. I'm UPDF. Now when he's on his way, he's about to reach. You normally calls either me or my sister, so you can call and then he's like, and the dogs open. Yeah, have you opened the dogs? Open for me that gate. Make sure you don't open. You can choose around. Don't open sniper. You know he doesn't like what? They like engines at night. So as I just UPD dogs. So you've reached. Not that guy does. For him he didn't bargain. He didn't bargain prices, he just gauge. This removes any amount. And he didn't stop at his gate, can stop like a full like maybe like 50 meters away. And he's like, where about it, boss? Just like you know they give you money. Where about it, boss?
You're already being intimidated.
Just walk. You know, why are you going to continue to that gate?
Man, you can't.
You have to stay there again. I really feel bad for the judge guys. When I hear those stories, I be laughing. I'm like,
Any guys.
Guys first lost me on Founders.
Founders.
I'm hearing shit, I'm like, what?
Founders does not decline. That's a good
Yeah.
thing. Doesn't
Never.
decline.
It always gets better.
Yeah. It's always that one highlight.
Man, the issues I'm out of my Nigos era. Yeah, I left that.
It's not about
It's not about
Nigos.
Nigos,
It's not
bro.
about.
Just go and enjoy it.
You'll hunt Nigos at Founders and
As a
you'll
man.
feel-
Yeah.
I can't have. I left Nigos in high school, man.
They'll look for you.
Okay, man. Some shit is tight. I don't want to be on camera right now. Right, it's tight.
It's no camera jazz.
You just said they recorded you.
Until
Yeah,
you
it
know,
was Italian crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That come with the camera guy.
You want Dread Laser to record you. Yeah. Like, there's some guy. There's some guy who just me like you are so horny. First I enjoy I'm up here. He real shout about DJ man. When are you going to change that? I looked at him.
When is next coming?
Oh, you guys have seen me dancing with you.
When is next coming?
You guys they are waiting. You can be here. The guy is transitioning. You look for a baby. The guy has put on. Zenzelia.
Fuck. But I always say that shit when at Labor team, man. At Labor team, when the guy plays some dancehall, then he plays gospel, then he plays amapiano. Why don't you just play dancehall?
But even the body guys need to get straight.
They're
DJs.
music shit.
They're overplaying around.
But
the
relax.
DJs.
You want to be in public giving wines for hours on end.
Bro, this is a club.
That's what you go for.
No, you have to switch.
I'll
What
take
are
shifts.
guys?
I'll take
Because-
shifts.
No, because
I want shifts.
You want shifts.
if I have a speaker in my room,
Yeah.
why can't I dance from my room?
Yeah.
So you want to give no? You have not this guy's point.
Mm.
Like from 1 to 5 in the morning, You're on wines.
There is a guy. There is a
Liquor
guy.
is cheap at the liquor store,
Yeah.
but I'm at Leboti for a reason.
For wines.
The mother must come dressed.
Let me tell you,
as cat-
there is a guy
Please
who-
come dance on my piano.
There is a guy.
Thank
just
you.
give us one.
There is a guy. He has his babe.
Mm.
They have been comfortable for 1 year, but when they are at Lepoti, bro, she serves it. It's almost like what they're in their bed.
Yeah, just come for business.
I think I've had that story as well.
Bro.
You found me in this room.
Imagine you're sleeping. You're there, you just sweet sleep. I get calling you at 3.
Bro, she's giving.
Yeah.
guys.
You know, I hate boys because I never direct. Guys, really, have you checked your baby? Eh, nah. She's here.
She's tight. She's here. They don't just do what
Hey, she's here. Watch her.
She's
You
here.
come and sit. I'm not going to say it. You just come. Guys, he's not receiving his own new goals. He's not giving
He has
up.
got
Hey,
receiving.
you can be too pla.
Guys can never be up straight with you.
Give.
Man, it's tight.
Do you know how many times I've had to resist? And I'm happy. And I've taken something in from giving my boys the
Yeah.
illegal.
And they can lay it on you, man.
Good.
Bro. Neighbor beefs you because she
They
fat
go,
you.
yeah.
But wait, is Nigos cheating? First relax.
It's niggas.
We don't know, but
Because to me,
No.
Nigos isn't cheating.
these women are doing
It's
something
cheating.
different.
And
Let
it's
me
cheating.
just-
It's cheating.
The word niggas, they put it right. When you, that's why I like the white man. Just use everyone friendly. He's caressing your girls. Ladies and everyone, they come and just niggas.
Niggas.
Like it is so
Okay, it's grinding. It's grinding.
Yeah.
But then, man, I was dating some babe that some time back, and she was a party babe, like clubs and shit. Now I'm not on that shit. So I was like, man, if you go for a party,
That's
I'm like,
on
you're going to give guys. Like, man, that's on you. Like, man, I don't
Sometimes
have time
you
to be
you
jealous.
should just
Okay,
allow. man.
no. First sit there. Let some guy come and you
Now,
guys-
if I'm there
No.
and you're giving, I'm
No.
stressed because I'm
No.
like, hey, but I'm here.
It's the same thing.
But then I also don't have that
Stop
jealousy.
going with your shirt.
I don't
to
have
the bar.
I don't have that jealousy. You don't
Go
have
with your
jealousy
shirt to
back,
the
eh?
bar.
Bruh.
If she's going to Alchemist,
Bro.
go to Kololo.
Ah.
Different guas.
You start to give other girls.
You're both at Thrones.
No,
Okay, you're at Bandani.
Eh.
She's at Thrones. You are where?
Ruby, let's say Ruby. In the event you're there.
Hey, Silo, man. Some good
No,
distance.
but I feel like guys are just jealous. Like, I realize I don't have
Jealous?
that jealousy part. Like, if a babe is giving niggas from there and she's mine and I'm here,
Yeah.
I just get up and get up. I'm like, now for you.
No.
Like, stars gone for us.
Yeah, it's over.
No, but by the time you're dating a party, baby, you should be knowing.
No, you know she's going to.
And you know, Rabos can give when it's not you on.
Women are supposed
On
to
that
inform
wine,
when they
man.
enter. If she's a party.
When it's not you on that wine.
Yeah, that's that pole don't change. She'll just say she has changed what her.
Sure, he will give you Rabos and turn to your boy and you say, bro, this shit is even 6.
Yeah, when you see
But
it,
you're from Gaming.
You say,
I didn't get this style.
you be flat.
she has turned that you.
For remembering, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
No, it's not niggas requires, from my days, I remember it required skill.
You don't just
you
move.
always has to also move to that.
You
You
don't
know
just
that.
move,
Eh?
bro.
She switches this side, she's looking at you on this side, then you switch to this side.
Yeah.
You know when Chico is hard, man, you don't have to move.
Yeah.
You can put you in position.
Sons!
Yeah.
Yo, for the first time, your body is flexible.
You move.
First in this shit.
Exactly.
Come
You,
back.
Remember that time when I told you I'd retired?
Eh.
That night, had babe switched positions. What do you have, man?
But anyway, case in point, if you've got a girl from the club, you're dating a babe who parties, like, accept, don't be that jealous girl. Like, now that we are dating, you can no longer go and give niggas. Because
You
can no longer go.
She has to dance. You're like this. You hold the girl like this.
What?
Just
Why
be-
cuddling?
like,
Yeah, to about the play is someone ziki. Is it a boy like this?
You know, funny shit was that time when they trained at Lebotia.
Mm.
And then it was like hills and a place flooded.
yeah.
Guys are just mad, you get.
Bro.
In that water.
Ah,
In
yeah.
that rain. Rabos, bro.
The guys, I don't know when you sweat. Guys are like, ow.
Ah.
I don't know what rain does to Uganda, but whatever it does, it needs to be studied, bro. Yeah, you can be there. I'm like, let me say like Afro, you know, like they're playing some banner or what.
Yeah.
Guy, you're just having fun.
Yeah.
Let like a guy feel like a drop. It's like it's his calling. It's like,
And you know like how it's more brainy nowadays.
Mm.
Every day wakes up cold.
Bro.
Shit is died.
Every day you wake up cold.
Every day.
And that's why, you know, in first sem they told me, don't date a girl in your hostel. Because she's going to be right next to you.
But right now,
But
bro,
now, that girl who's not in your hostel can't reach you.
Yeah.
I need that loyal neighbor. That loyal neighbor who is quiet
And
about her
the
shit.
loyal neighbor also needs a solid man in her life. Then when some guy was coming, you know, right now girls are spreading these messages about live situationships, look for love, what? So you can't, your loyal neighbor won't give you.
But loyal neighbors are coming next sem.
Next sem,
Fingers crossed.
25 you,
Yeah.
25 slash
Tell that one. Her first phone there, she'll be initiated. She
Master
doesn't know. She's just there. Oh, hi, how are you? My name is Felicia.
Okay, let me take you around.
Now we came on the same level as these birds we came with.
Yeah.
But you watch these movies, what after, what watch? You know Hardin Scott? Okay, you don't know. You don't know. You got those toxic nonchalant guys, older in a higher. That's the aura we are going to be giving.
Yeah.
Now you're walking and the babes are like, who's that guy? What year is he? And we're coming earlier. We're not coming on the same day as our boys. We're coming earlier.
Somebody told me, man.
Mm.
You see, like in first week, when freshers are just
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can tell.
You can tell
That's
her
our
fresh.
These babes come with fresh clothes, bro. Cute sneakers, tight clothes. Their white clothes are actually white.
Yeah.
Yo, that's when they start spotting up.
You know, when I came to uni, I thought like, man, since you're like all in, casual one, you can't tell a fresher, bro. One time I was walking, I see my boy. He's asking, stupid question. This is Nkuruma. And I remember, I'm like, fuck, chill, bro,
They got me in that shit. I'll never regain that.
Bro, you
word.
rather don't
I entered.
You rather not know.
I didn't ask. I entered Makere and I'm on my head at Google Maps. Everything is on Google Maps.
Take your L, silent,
Bro,
bro.
exactly. I used to take it inside.
Get lost.
But that day I put the volume on.
Ah.
So I pressed directions. In 100 meters, turn everyone looked at me like, what? Bro. I had headphones on. I looked down. I had a hoodie. I covered my head. Just walked. Pastor said that.
Like you get lost, man. Get
Man,
Get
that's
lost.
all. You find it. You find
You
it.
cannot find it. The mook is
allow
big.
and get lost.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. You just find your way.
I've never gotten lost in Mook.
I legit called someone to ask for what?
Direction.
Thinking his canteen.
Gil
canteen.
Gil
Can't
canteen.
think.
You can get
Bro.
lost in mook properly.
Bro, okay, you can.
I think because my boys sleep in hall.
So you know that place properly.
Yeah, I know that.
Hey,
place.
I get lost, you get.
I
I still use Google Maps sometimes. I just be there, first look around. Then.
Quick shit, yeah? Yesterday, yeah. There was a jet game in the so I was there waiting for my shuttle. This guy parks in front of me. He's like, "Bro, do you know where Kasubi View Lane is?" Like, fuck. And then he had the map and it was in Mook, like in Mook.
But
I'm like, yo,
you know that's one
where
thing
is this square?
about Judge Gate. That guy has a map. But he asks you, where are you? I'm at Olympia. Where is that?
Check your
I
map.
think like and it's just right in front of him. Like
Yeah.
this. He can just see, but he wants to ask you, fucking hell.
The guy asked me, man, I had to look at the map and relate. I just told him some cowboy name.
Isn't that that thing near Lumumba? Those houses.
I think.
that's
Yeah.
He told me
That's
that guy is from Master's Gate.
Master's
Keep
Gate.
finding new girls in that
I don't
place.
know.
I don't even know it, man. Like,
And you guys, let's talk about AI.
Ah.
This thing.
Come on, let's talk about Notebook. You've heard about Notebook.
yeah. Let me tell you, I found out.
Mm.
I'm there, my boy is in his airport, right?
Yeah.
We're in class. We're studying. So I'm like, bro, you're learning. What?
Yeah.
You're learning. Why in here? Headphones. Like, first page.
Yeah.
He finished it, the lecture is over, he's still in his headphones. So I asked that guy, I'm like, okay, man, you must be sharp. You know when he's studying,
Yeah.
there's a lecturer who teaches. Like,
Yeah.
not these guys who come for store.
Yeah.
He's actually teaching. The guys are like, yeah, listen to what I'm listening to. He gives me, tell me something.
Listen to a
Yeah,
podcast.
bro, but in that case, like, it's a white.
Yeah.
In that case, so, Manga Chivu, I'm like, what's this? Okay, like, my some AI call notebook. You can, like, you're there, it's like, it's like a podcast.
Yeah.
It's
You
a
just
podcast.
feed it documents and it will play
Like you
it a
can legit
podcast.
take me out through my
Yeah.
See that shit we've talked about right now. I'll feed it the link and it will listen and tell us whatever we've talked about.
First of all, can you
It will
discuss
be-
for me like
It will
class
discuss
shit?
anything you
As long
want.
as you put what you want.
This is transition, oh,
Bro,
man.
Bro.
Put all your math
I've
equations
had that
inside.
shit. I've had that shit where man, I can't game even if I read so hard.
Yo,
Just
I just feed it some.
But the semester is done.
Yeah.
This information would have been good. At
No,
this
it's
time.
No,
good. It's
it's
good
good
now.
It's good now.
man.
It's good
Good
now.
now.
You have 2 weeks.
You know, we are not
Yeah.
we've all been discussing for tests and
Yeah.
shit like that.
2 weeks, 5 course units.
Right now we are polishing.
That's it.
How many? I had to the man.
No. Those are 14 days of 5
They're less than 14 days.
There's that one course unit that has a week.
Bro.
To its
We
paper.
have like 10 days left.
No, again, no.
Actually,
actually,
8.
again.
Are you guys ready?
No. No.
Man, you guys, I'm not
I won't
ready,
even lie
but
to you,
man, I'm
bro.
tired of reading, so
Don't
man, I'm
get
just
tired.
chilling.
Don't get
Yeah,
tired.
maybe the fire has come, eh?
The fire's
I woke up at 6, I stole my laptop. My roommate wakes up, he looks around, he's like, man, this guy's always reading. I'm on the. You get.
Bro,
You know, failing.
No, it's when I realized I was unserious. But my roommate, like I wake up, and I get sorry, like from out, I wake up like at 10.
Mm.
And I look, they say my roommate is not there. I'm like, he's like, we do the same course. I'm all like, fuck. When he comes back, and I woke you up, and he goes, be fuck, oh, chill.
But you know, like how campus shit hits different. Eh? You know, like in high school, man, you have pressure like from everyone.
Bro.
Everyone is reading.
Everyone is reading.
You need marks, but now campus, you have your own marks.
Bruh.
No one is going to just.
No one is going to look for you.
Yeah.
but-
If you're not in the library, eh?
You're going to sit in the paper and you tank alone. You're now mature to
This-
make
bro.
decisions, bro.
This week in
So
the
You
library,
legit look at
the
yourself and I'm
library
like,
is
yo,
empty this
I'm
week.
failing.
I've been there, man.
The
The
library.
library.
By
Actually, the
next
people that
week-
read from the library. Eh?
Maybe because it's
They have they are ready.
You're not going to chill.
It's now useless.
Actually, the phone that's going to be full of nuts, bro.
The guys should be there.
You're not reaching about to just thinking, by the way, let me tell you about it.
In the case of
You can be-
Come on, Ziguruka.
Yeah.
Let's get pissed and walk out, bro.
And you guys, a few days ago, I think the other week when we were supposed to do the pod, we posted like a thing on our socials asking guys like how to leave the friend zone, because it's something it's like a conversation more guys like had been having.
Yeah.
So we only go to submissions on that thing, and I want to read the first submission and then the second submission. Second submission is crazy. You guys are going to give me your opinions. Let me even look for it. So I was like, how do you leave the friend zone? First guy was like, start hitting on her friends. Her friends will start talking about you a lot, and that will get her to notice you.
Bruh.
Okay,
Game.
that's calm.
that's game.
Got if it backfired.
The second guy was like,
Falls in love.
Bruh.
the second guy was like, just rip the shit. That gave me context about the friend zone. The second guy was like, it just gave me context on the whole friend zone thing. Eh? Like most of us, when you think about the friend zone, we're like, leave the friend zone, become her partner. But some people leaving the friend zone means become her enemy.
Bro.
It's like,
Why this stuff? Because that my girl is just in me. Because now it's just in me of one move. I like this babe, but I don't know if she likes me back.
yeah.
Then after like a week, like, but I realize she likes me. So I'm like, what does she do? She's touchy, like started. I'm like, how does she touch you? On my shoulder.
Chill up, baby.
Sometimes it's my hair. I'm like, hey, okay. What else? Man, she no longer calls me bro. Why does she call you now? She just be like, my guy.
That's in the best friend
Yeah.
zone.
I told my boy, do you have plans of dating? He's like, yeah, I'm going to ask her. I'm like, don't. yeah, I can stick it.
But what is that? Like, what is the surest way of leaving that zone?
Leave that babe.
Yeah.
That's a shot.
Yeah.
Leave that. Walk away.
Me, I feel
You see
like,
that trip guy? I mean, we don't credit trip.
yeah, we
Yo.
don't do that shit. But
No.
like, me, I
I'm
feel
different
like,
from all those other guys.
like the only way of leaving a friend zone is by just working on yourself and maybe
What are you working
I'm
bro?
telling you.
There's nothing you're going to do to impress her, man.
No.
Just leave. Just
No,
leave.
a guy was
Leave the shorty.
She's going to
a guy was like, work on yourself so that you level up and you get better babies.
He's
And
not
so that
doing
at
that.
least
You,
Hey,
you level,
but
yeah,
it
you
just
gain
mean-
something by.
If a shorty friend zones you,
Mm.
look for the baddest bitch you've ever seen. Okay, baddest
Bug her.
baddest baby you've ever seen in your life and bag
Bag
her.
her.
Then collect her. Take her and show her to this body. Like, don't go directly, eh? But like, you find your way of meeting.
Okay.
And show this body that you first. You chase me and look what I got.
There was a movie I was watching. This guy was with this shorty. She had put him in the friend zone. They had smashed once, Afterwards, she put him in a friend zone.
Weekly.
So do you know what?
That's
true. And you special they put you in a friend
No,
zone.
but she already had a boyfriend. So she put him in her friend zone. She never used to allow him to touch her. So this guy just started banking his dad's mistress. When she found out, she took him out of the friend zone.
Okay. Now you see, guys, I give you solutions after that. I mean, just truth. In a call, we learned one theory that works everywhere. Scarcity.
Hey.
Leads to If she put you in a friend zone, look, you go. Do your thing. She was just remembering how I used to chill with him. What. She's not missing you, know.
But there's also opportunity cost. So opportunity cost.
Okay, yeah, that's true. They're like, because now, as I shy again, we don't, if this one put me in that friend zone, who am I to go and look for another person? You get me, I'm shy.
I want this one.
Yeah, so you just detach yourself.
Just allow and take you.
Just start slowly.
Guys,
First,
guys.
2 great ticks.
These guys are lying to you.
No.
I was in a friend zone, by the way. Remember that shit?
And
And then I was like, you know what, let me first step away for like a month. She'll come back. And then she didn't come back. She didn't come back.
She went her own way.
She went her own way. She even got cuffed. Then I saw
but like, those are the risks. Those are the risks. 100%.
Hey, risk.
Don't listen to these guys.
Risk.
Oh my-
A risk, a reward.
If you want to get out of a friend zone,
Stay big.
be that guy. Stay there. But don't do boyfriend things from the friend zone.
Yeah.
Just stay in that one.
Stay calm.
Wait, be that guy. Just maintain the momentum. When the other guy fucks up like this, just about you. What's that?
That's a weak game move.
It's not
So,
a weak guy.
you really show that she plays on.
No.
Even missing, even had bigger muscles.
No, show that he cries on. Those are friends on guys doing boyfriend things. Well, you've just been chilling.
Chilling.
But then when you've just been chilling,
But the same you've been friend zoned,
Bruh.
and now you show that required man. I mean, you already did.
You're comfortable.
Yes.
You're comfortable.
Yeah.
You're comfortable.
She's now
Like,
lying.
If you want a babe, this is a sure thing. Because you'll go away, she'll get a man. There's a guy, he was dating a babe, not even friend zone. He left her for a month in scarcity. Scarcity creates desire. That's
So
a
they
quote.
move.
That babe shot, she's even cuffed what? She was like, easy, go away.
Be a better guy.
My boys were out, man. I've been looking at them. You know, you fly, you tell them I love you. I'll call you everything. You don't know, guy, you've called her. That she's not sporty. From another nigga. You're there happy, but I love you too. That guy is just there.
If you're flying out, like, end the relationship.
Yeah, just end it.
First end it. If it's supposed to happen, when you come back, it will start again. Because now you imagine, you're like in Germany. Vian is in Olympia with your babe next door. I'm chilling.
And she has needs.
She's like,
Wama,
she's like,
keep it.
One cold morning,
Keep it
like
here.
how it's going on here.
Really, it's a cold name.
The cold
It's a quiet name.
The coldness is too much for both of us.
That guy you've never seen. Just comes out. I think he has a deeper one. Yeah.
That nonchalant shit.
Bruh.
It has to be like, by the way. You already have a number.
You see, yeah, one thing with babes, yeah, I think I would want to make it clear. If you're shorty is always moving with some guy, we are just friends. Bro, watch out, man. That shit doesn't get.
Watch out.
Bruh.
That's a
What do you mean?
here.
What do you mean he's taking you to a club?
Bro.
Yeah.
Next week he's taking you to a restaurant. You're chilling at his guas.
Go.
You're watching movies, but he's just a friend.
If you're seeing that transition live, you're a fool. Like by the time he's moving from the bar to a restaurant.
Bro, man. Just
But, okay,
move.
but the
Just
thing is,
kick it.
man, I don't have that jealousy shit. I tried. Last sem, the baby who was shifting with, she tells me, man, some guy is taking me out. I'm like, easy, first guy I enjoy.
Yeah.
She comes over to Olympia, she spends the night in some guy's room. I'm like,
Yo.
Not your room.
not my
Some
room.
guy's room.
But we're not dating. I was like,
I might come.
Isn't
It's come.
she?
Yeah.
Isn't she? She kept doing those things, but then she's shooting this side. But then I realized that I landed on a mad babe. Because time came and she was like, I want us to get cuffed, but I don't want us to smash. I want to smash other babes, but I don't want us to get. I want us to be in the relationship. Yeah, like, oh, you're mentally deranged.
Man,
That's what.
wait, yesterday.
I'm sure the first after babe opens the money. What part?
What part?
What do you mean by smash?
Anyway, me as a virgin guy, child, I was like, I don't even want smash. I no longer want you.
Go man,
Shit.
yesterday on Patreon, we're talking about would you ever be down to dating a fucked up babe?
Yes.
It depends on what you mean by fucked up. Because you know, there's like,
Mm.
there's babes who like they match your energy, but like, they go above it. Like, you know, like, you do your thing,
Mm.
she's doing the thing, then she increases it, you're like,
He doesn't mean freaky.
Every time you upgrade,
no, I'm not
she's
meaning
a level
freaky.
Yeah.
higher.
I'm not meaning freaky. Like, let's say, like, we're there, like, we're partying, like, we're having fun, we're dancing. She jumps on the table. She's dancing on the table. She picks her butt.
Like you, there's a surprise every time.
That's the first day. The next time you go, she's on the table, now you're used to that.
Yeah.
She breaks it. You can, like,
It's so leveling.
bro, every time, bro.
What did you mean by fucked up? Because now
Now we put in this version.
Bro,
So
what
what
is
version?
that
Man, there is a baby.
Mm.
At Nachi, man. She smokes weed and she's calm. Like that's her element. Like she smokes.
Mm.
I can't explain it. Like she's in her element. She's
She's
fucked
just
up
there.
in her own way. Like she's fucked up in her.
That's not a factor.
No, like
That's a
Bro.
fucked up.
I know a baby who slaps
She's
guys.
just doing that shit.
Yeah.
Just slaps you and she's like, man, I love you.
I love you. Yo. That's
That
another-
love can end there.
Yeah.
Man, they also be blazed. You're like, she first slaps you. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I've been looking for you the whole day. Adds you another. I'm like, what's going on here? I'm about to be battered by a baby in public. And she says, I love you so much with all my heart. What? How fucked up is it? I can chill with you for like a month.
Maybe
A month. Bro, that babe can kill you.
Yeah.
That's the risk.
Yeah, man.
She can kill you.
Imagine just sleep at your boy's hostel, you know, because like you're at Fundas, it's late,
Yeah.
you just go sleep in Diamond. You come back, and she's asking you, how are you? How's your night? Where are you? At that point, I can first. I'm okay. Yeah. 'Cause if she's slapping you in public, what can she do in private?
But no, I feel
What
like
can she do in private?
No.
I have a bucket list.
Mm.
That has to be on my bucket list. A crazy babe. A proper crazy babe. Not this one who wants to date me and I'm another goers. Nah, not chill. Those
You
ones.
you
Not to be
watched
slapped.
you watched Gone Girl.
I've not yet watched it.
She faked her death.
Yeah!
She claimed that like she faked her death in a way like it was her guy who had killed her.
I want to ghost her and she calls me and she's like, I'm pregnant. That crazy, like, what?
Then like, you want it, and
And I go there.
you know what you got? She tells the young boy, I miss my period.
And then she's like, first come and we talk about this shit. Then you reach there and she's like, nah, I just wanted to see.
Or when she calls you after 9 months,
Bro.
or 10 months, she's like, come to my place. You go
Yeah.
there, you find her with her baby. You find her mom, her sisters, and her baby.
Ah,
I can deny.
You can deny.
You know that line of girls, I'm just a princess. Eh?
Mm.
I'm just a prince, man. I don't want.
Man,
I don't want stress.
Wait,
Bro.
Fuck you, man. Pregnancy.
you guys remember that Anthony
Yeah, I
Edward
can
Diaz?
feel.
Yeah, the baby.
Mo, he paid all the money.
Yeah.
He looked at
And
me.
it was
He
cap.
paid all the
It was
what?
cap. It was cap.
Just go.
It was cap. Number one, like in America, there are states that don't allow that shit.
Mm.
Because if you paid all the money, that means you, at some point, when a bigger responsibility comes up, you won't be able to fulfill. And plus, man, 5K in the UK is still money compared to like the lifestyle of that babe.
Mm.
Yeah, so it was cap, man.
Crazy.
But like I thought the guy had actually paid all.
Yeah,
the
but
But if you
Bro.
could afford, man,
Yeah.
if she had set it up price and the guy cleared.
But he can still afford to pay. Like,
Yeah.
man, he was just
You
showing
see, yeah. The problem is,
Yeah.
babe will take advantage of him later.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
the
problem.
That's
I think he wanted to avoid that shit of, man, later on in life,
Yeah, give
he
you.
has bagged some good job or some good gig
No,
after Bako.
he already has all
after-
that. Isn't he the next face of the league?
Yeah, Adidas. He's even the face of Adidas.
Guy has,
now,
Yeah.
guy has so
Like,
much
That
money
shit,
right now.
that shit is calm until your Bako career ends.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you reach like.
You're not going to
39
play like
and then-
LeBron.
Bruh, LeBron is
You're not
not
going to play like.
But like these
Still.
younger guys in the NBA are making money that they don't need to do extra shit
Yeah,
after
yeah.
retirement. It's so much money.
No.
No,
Until,
look at-
until you have a kid with a bad.
Bruh.
I don't know.
Like this babe, get retired.
Mm.
She just in here, but now the kid is like 14. What? And send him to England for studies. Where are you going to take him? Eton College.
But Eton is 40K. It's
That's
cheaper,
it,
man.
that's it, right.
It's alright now. It's cheaper now. It's cheaper.
They are chiller rocks right now.
Because you're playing.
Yeah, when you're bagging a million
Yeah.
a year.
But Aunt,
But then
Aunt
when
makes-
you,
how
because
much-
kid
how
is
much
going to be
did you get
40
for Adidas?
and your career ended, man.
No, but these guys have real money. Like, it's not chill money.
The money they have now.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I get like they have enough money.
Yeah.
But like in the end, your endorsement deals are going to end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know though.
They have to clear up.
Yeah, they have to clear up what
You start actually funding your lives.
like it's actually now you and your money
And-
you saved
Yeah, but MJ has
The money-
1.3 billion.
because of Jordan.
because of Jordan.
And this guy also has the same shit.
The AE ones are gay.
No, I
Okay.
feel like this guy.
No, how many Ugandans have you seen wearing Anthony Edwards' shoe?
Ugandans out of
I'm-
the-
No,
let
because
it-
you see,
but
you get to know the how big a brand is when
Yeah.
you see it on a Ugandan
Yeah.
food. Original note, won't go there. But the moment you see it on a Ugandan man,
Yeah.
just so you know, yeah,
But
You
that's
see,
fact.
everyone is talking about jazz.
yeah.
Jordan 4s.
Even
I mean,
Kanye's home runner.
even if the guy is done working and shit, even if his endorsement flies
Yeah, I
off,
feel
like
you
that,
still
he's
bad
really-
money.
yeah.
I feel like Ant will still be able to like.
I didn't even know Ant had Jordans.
And
Yeah,
shit.
no, he has his shoe.
He has
And
his
his
shoes.
shoes. Ah,
Yeah.
so he has no Jordan name.
But these guys, the younger guys get serious, man.
Yeah, they have serious rock
But they're
songs
also
now.
young, they're excited.
Yeah.
Excited.
If I give you $1 billion right now, the last thing you think about is investing. Like, let me first go and smash the whole of Lumumba.
You know how the
That
last
guy also
thing is-
over smashes. man.
Smash, aviate. You first get like.
You must
Guy, you know, you have your one, you have your bill. Guy, when you take 100K, and the guy like, hey, relax.
we come back with 200.
Yeah.
But by the time aviating is the last thing, like when you have 100 mil left.
Mm.
Okay, that's the truth.
This 900 mil, I first go to. I disorganize those girls' holes.
Good.
Hold.
Even no, they say hostels. Hostels gay. Competition is tight.
Now let me just.
Yeah.
With my 100 mil, you know, I don't know its name. So it's called Power. That car go near in Kataza, next to Diamond. This is car apartment. For cool kids, there's someone baby drives a Benz.
Yeah.
First enter.
Yo, you're not going to impress her.
I'm coming.
You reach there.
Uh-huh.
Okay, when you rented your guy also. Everything happens for a day, like 4 months.
Yeah.
You get.
Bro, I have 100
Yeah, you
million.
have 96 left. You first go, you pack it, she packs like a E-class.
We're talking about 100 mil you guys
Yeah.
shilling.
Yeah.
She packs her E-class, you pack your G1. You just pack it next to hers. And you make sure you park next to the driver's door. So when she's
So she has to
now
call
she's
you
like,
and-
yeah, I want the
Come
person
and
back
shift.
here. You come. They're like, hey, come, let me just drive you. I know. You're looking at the G-Wagon. Like, even you, like, when you're in your massive, you're looking at it, you ain't
I can rent out that shit for a week.
You first move her.
100 mil, I lost 4 mil just
Yeah,
because-
but you just tell me this. The satisfaction you gain. First of all, your boy is in Qatar, I'll be like, hey, you see you with this guy, babe, you get.
But you know how much investment you'll make on that one babe there? Because
No.
you can lose like
Yeah,
10 mil
no.
on one babe.
You're not there for a good, you're not there for a long time. You're there for a good
Yeah, you always have to earn
You
her all
see,
the time.
we came to realize, man, sugar daddies, they don't have much to lose. I
Bro.
mean, I'm getting 10 mil. Okay, like an average sugar daddy guy.
Yeah.
He's getting like 10 mil
A
a
month.
month.
Bro.
Spending 1 mil on this.
Bro, he's going to spoil you and your shorty with 800k.
Yes, bro.
Hey,
That's the truth.
yes, that's the truth.
That's the truth.
These guys will legit call you
And
and call
your
you V&, come.
Yeah.
And
You're
the
my
babe
boy.
comes, yeah.
Pull your babe.
Come with
Hey,
you.
Now,
yeah,
how you
no.
think you're going? Because
Yeah.
2 Julius.
Now,
Bro.
2.
let me just say, with that 10M you are going to spend on this one babe, just to get 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes of satisfaction.
I've backed down, man. You know,
That's all that
you know how many boys in
Europe,
Qatar are
Europe, your reputation.
Do you know how many boys in Qatar are going to rate my shit?
Bro, even babes will fake. I bet can really fake you because
What-
you
what-
baby.
what-
No, imagine it with the 100 thing. You back Katrina now. Imagine Akabe with
Aha.
flat. In a room that's bed. And you're just saying, oh, this is going to me. Whether you have the money, you know, just going to look at you and be like,
Let me just say, this aura, should I call it aura farming?
Yes.
It's not worth it. With that 10M, alone, just 10M, you can go. That's why I didn't even say Oli. Because I know in Oli, I'm still going to spend more, bruh. You can go to, guys, I respect your holes. But like, you can go to complex. You can go to complex. One M. One M.
Bro,
One
Yes,
M.
the weakest one.
Wait, 1M in complex. And you just...
No, but you see, when you know you're not going to have it forever, you must enjoy it.
Yeah.
And but now here you've got one day, Hachi. This guy's going with 1 million Uganda shillings.
And it's
He has collected like
You see, you're not going to farm any aura from complex.
Yeah.
you're not farming.
Oh, you spent amount.
Yeah.
You spent not set amount complex. You strategically used your meal to bag them.
You see-
buy babes in complex.
Bro,
Wait.
I don't think
I know
I
one.
from complex.
I know.
There are no good ones in complex. Africa has women. How did they're
Bro,
down
even-
there.
The issue with Africa is
But when you take time to go,
Yeah.
when you take time,
Whenever I'm at Stone,
the issue with Africa is Africa has packed cards, which means that you're not going to just get that. Baddest babes are going to have guys coming or guys
Yeah.
leaving. But then, man, complex is.
man, no one sleeps at complex.
Yeah, me, I'm just.
But
Who sleeps
no,
at
no
complex?
offense, yeah.
No.
No offense. Who is complex?
Complex, you see, man, I don't even know.
Law school.
Law school, they have
Oh,
some kind of
this one
extension
that
down
knows-
there. Yeah.
Bro, man, I used to think those were classes. I swear.
But-
Some good time. I also thought
Yeah,
that.
so-
Actually, you know what? First year, I want mad complex because
Because
it's very easy.
school of
I've
education
just,
is
I
there.
just realized I've never seen
Yeah,
a
school of
bad
education is
them
there.
at complex. I've never seen a body like, and I'm like, yo,
Have you entered complex?
I went and inside.
Yeah, I
them.
went at complex once.
I got scared.
She called,
I had to walk.
She called.
No, I recalled, man. One of my
Yeah.
boy wanted to pick up some shit from there.
Complex is scary. It's like a prison ward.
Bro, you legit stand in the middle and you can see at the end of this, and then at the end
There
of
are
the
prison
side,
bars that
then you
say-
climb same shit, yo. They have like one building.
You entered the main thing here. The main
It doesn't matter.
complex.
I've gone to
So
complex.
for-
They have one
That
one
building
building.
is complex.
Yeah, only that,
That's it.
only that.
They have
Because
this-
on the lower side there are classes for a duke,
Yeah.
then on
Yeah.
the upper side as well there are
Then the
lecturers for
bank
duke.
is in that, man, that's the most...
There's a bank in the middle.
Yeah, there's...
Yeah,
Yeah,
There's
it's like a
That's
post
the
bank.
most yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
post
yeah.
bank.
That's the most confusing hole.
10 M at
That's
Lumumba.
the
I used to think that that
Yeah.
shit extends maybe like up to school of law behind.
Mm.
Bro, those
Those
are
are
classes.
Man, that's a definition. That's a real
Complex,
definition.
nada. Bro, why are you bad?
We have more women. You first allocate this kind sleep because
And guys, we're not being bad. Like,
Of course.
guys, we're not hating on
Respectful.
complex.
Yeah.
If you are
Respectful,
complex,
yeah,
babe,
man.
come out and post your picture in the comments and tell us your buddies.
Yo, this guy sleep at the gate. No offense, man.
No,
yeah,
no,
respectful.
Man, Mook was built like that.
That's just it.
We had no option.
Yellow moon.
Wait,
I
but-
can take my 10 mil to Lumumba and I look for.
The problem in Lumumba, bro, about this day.
Yeah.
But they are rocks, babes.
Yeah, that's the thing. He'll be there, guy. You're pulling out your one, she pulls out her one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're playing on the same field.
Yeah.
When Mary Stewart opens,
Why do you feel like Mary Stewart will become like a boys' go?
no,
They'll take the legs back.
no. Listen, when Mary Stewart thing is, man, don't get a babe day.
Why?
Just imagine your babe sleeps.
That shit, and that's no elevator,
It has no
bro.
elevator. Just imagine climbing all those stairs.
Some Jew was counting man floors for Mary Stewart. Bro, you should be sleeping on the 12th floor.
You climb up and then
Gee!
they find that guy. She just.
Only has 6 floors, right? Yeah, 6
Oh,
floors.
five, yeah,
From
six.
ground, from
Yeah,
ground,
from
from
ground.
ground.
6.
Same as Nachin. No, Nachin just 5. Bro.
But
Yeah,
you
only those
I
five.
can't imagine.
Already climbing this 6 is
Yeah,
a
it's
hassle.
too
When I
much.
reach 12 inch days, you know,
Today.
I'm not feeling it.
I mean, my peas.
okay, first relax. So girls are now more expensive. 10 M is not enough to bag one bill.
No, you can't bag.
No, I'm just calculating it.
You can bag, but why are you bagging, man? Babe?
You know,
Why are you pulling a baby
Okay,
with 100
okay.
G's?
Actually, no. What I mean is like to have a relationship, 10 M might still be cheaper.
it depends on
You
the
can't.
relationship.
It depends on the babe.
Depends on
the
the babe, man.
That's
bro.
Depends on the babe.
Why are you bagging a
We're
200k
going to be
babe?
spending more than fathers spend on their daughter.
Why are you bagging a 200k babe?
That's the thing. Yeah. You want to go? Okay, now
With your 50 G's and you
you
bag
need to
a
use
babe.
salon. But then you walk on a babe guy, she's just your first date hero.
Is that a Japanese guy?
Hey.
Ah!
Okay, now, okay, let's say you love her that much. You decide to take her. That's like 500 G's go. Just, you know, that's a date. The next time she's telling you over, hi, what? My friends are going to Diani. My dear, just eating. Now, salon is not too expensive. Now, you know, most you got bakery cakes.
Yeah.
1 5. 2 guys. Okay, you're satisfied. Not because you satisfied your hunger, but because
Bro, man.
you've
stay-
eaten. And you just
Yeah.
happy to eat.
You're